Good morning, my beautiful recovery family. Hopefully, you guys had a decent night last night. Um, my night overall, man, I'm just gonna kind of like briefly go over how last night went after I made that video in bed. I kind of want to just do these videos like as I'm experiencing things. Like, I mean, if you don't want to watch them, that's completely fine. I understand. These videos, honestly, selfishly, like they seriously help me tremendously. I know they help other people. I know that for a fact. You know what I mean? And more than anything, though, it helps me to talk, helps me to really be logical about what I'm going through rather than kind of just, keep it all inside. And it does help. And I do recommend doing these videos, whether you publish them on YouTube or you keep them for yourself. It really just helps to get in front of a camera and just talk about what you're going through. You know what I mean? It's almost like having a counselor. And you guys freaking, dude, I can't even tell you like how like amazing it was to hear from Scraps and to, Jenny Cakes and Lula Bell and like my buddy Brian, like all of you guys. Like I can't even tell you like the difference that made for me. But anyway, getting off track like normal. Last night, so it was difficult to get to sleep. It's almost like I fell asleep pretty quick, actually. Like I fell asleep pretty quick, but then I was tossing and turning again. It doesn't last that long. I expect like within the next few nights, like that'll stop. But um, tossing and turning, my mind was going about the weirdest. Like I was, it's hard to explain, dude. It's so hard to explain this, but because I was tossing and turning, like as I was tossing and turning, my mind was thinking about my where my blankets were, and like I was just getting like all wrapped up in my blankets, and like it was really just messing with my mind to the point where I had to like wake myself up. I had to turn my light on, and I had to like just stop and be like, okay, time out, dude, time out. Like what's going on? Fix my blankets, and then just be like, dude, your blankets are good. Like all you gotta do is lay here. Like you don't have to worry about where your blankets are. They're gonna be on top of you. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the type of thing. Like your mind, like I've said in the past, like my mind does that when I'm going through this. Like my mind will just run. I got up, went to the bathroom, looked at the clock. It was 12:55 a.m. So I had already gotten a few hours of sleep at that point. Broken, tossing and turning, weird sleep. But I got up. I went to the bathroom, like I said, looked at the clock, said a couple prayers, ate a banana, and then I went back into the bedroom, laid back down, closed my eyes, woke up at 6:55 a.m. Dude, swear to God. Like, I slept like a log. Like I don't even think I'm twitched. Like, I did wake up a couple times, but when I woke up, like it wasn't because I had running thoughts or anything. It was more like when I woke up, I'm like, huh. I'm like, I was just sleeping. Like that's weird. And then I'd fall back asleep. I'll wake up a few hours later and be like, dude, seriously? Like I'm still laying in the same position and I was sleeping, like not having weird dreams. Like it's just I wasn't at this point coming off methadone until like beyond month 3, dude. Swear to God. I remember like watching the sun come up, dude. Like just laying in bed, like not uncomfortable. Like after the acute withdrawal, like and I was into the post acute stuff, like 2 months in, 3 months in. But dude, the insomnia just would not let up. Like I literally would watch the sun come up. I'd start to hear the birds chirping outside. I was back to work at that point, so I would have to get up, get dressed, take a shower, get dressed, put some music on, try to get some motivation. Anxiety was through the roof because I didn't get any sleep, and I had to go to work. And I did that, dude, and I did it for, dude, I don't even remember, like, I don't remember when the insomnia went away coming off methadone. Because it would come in waves, man. It would come in waves. Like I would sleep okay, after 3 months, like I would start to sleep again. But then all of a sudden, I would not sleep for like a week, dude. Like, same shit. Like, laying in bed, watching the sun come up, and just being like so discouraged, man, and just so tired. And, but my mind was focused. I'm like, whatever it takes, dude, whatever it takes. Like, I'm gonna get through this. I've come, like, honestly, what kept me from relapsing at that point was just like how far I had come. Like, everything that I had gone through up to that point, like, I'm like, I am not going back. Like, I freaking hated opiates. I still do to this day. Hate them. Even when I relapsed, like, I did not enjoy it at all, dude. I just, after using for like 1 or 2 days, like, the fear, after being through that, like, the fear of facing withdrawal again, dude, on, kept me, and it made me go back to Suboxone. And that led to 2 years of my life hating myself every day, wishing I didn't wake up, dude. Fear. Fear kept me there, dude. Do not, do not let fear control you. Okay? I got some stuff written down again, like doing this a little bit different. I never used to write stuff down, but I wrote down, like, what are you scared of? You have to really think about it. What are you actually scared of? Are you scared of the withdrawal symptoms? Are you scared of your family finding out, and letting your family down? Are you scared because you have responsibilities? You got to go to work. Like, you can't just lose your job. Like, I went into this like, and I went to HR before I even jumped off, and I told them, like, I want to do this right. I'm actually, dude, this stuff is written down on my leave of absence paperwork that's still in the envelope. Real deal. Because I told HR at my work, I'm like, this is where I'm at. Like, I hate myself. I am not happy. Everybody here knows it. Like, anybody that works around me can feel that. Because that's, as much as I would try to hide it and put on a smile, like, people knew. My manager said he's been praying for me for months. Like, it was obvious. Like, you can't hide that when you're, like, so, like, just mad at yourself. Like, that's how I felt, dude. Like, just, I hated myself, man. And I just literally just didn't want to wake up in the morning. I mean, that's what it is. But anyway, I had told my HR department, because when I went through methadone withdrawal, I was working for a cell phone company. I won't name the company, but they were amazing, dude. They're like, Shane, we got LOA, like, we understand, like, they're like, we're really proud of you for what you're doing. Go ahead, take the time off. Here's the paperwork, get your doctor to sign it at some point. Like, no rush. Just before you come back, we're going to have the paperwork signed or whatever by your doctor. I was working with my doctor at the time. He told me, like, don't sweat it. Like, I'll fill out the paperwork for you. Because he knew, like, he was proud of me too. Like, he's like, you're going to get through this. And if you need 30 days off and your job's willing to do it, like, I'm willing to sign the paperwork. So I got that paperwork. So I told HR, I'm like, look, I want to do this the correct way. This is what I'm going through. I want to do this right by you guys, because I appreciate you guys, and I want to come back a better employee. But they wanted the paperwork to be signed before I started my LOA. And basically, I called my Suboxone clinic, my Suboxone doctor, and they pretty much refused. Because the new doctor I have, she just doesn't care, so she refused to sign it. But I told my HR department at work, I'm like, look, this is that important to me that I don't want to lose my job, but I'm willing to do it. Like, I'm willing to lose my job over this. Like, I don't want it to come to that, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes, dude. Like, I don't want that to happen, but you get the idea, right? That's how my mind works. Like, I'm like, set on a goal, nothing's gonna stop me. But fear will trap you guys. It's gonna trap you. Don't let the fear trap you. Do not let fear trap you, man. It's a powerful thing. for me as well, like I wrote down, like I'm more scared of being on Suboxone forever. That for me is way more scary than facing withdrawal. 100%. Like that is beyond scary to me, is having to be on that medication for the rest of my life. Low dose or not, like I just, not for me, dude. You know, everybody's different. Like if that's where you are and you're okay and you're content with that and it works for you, and you know you're not on street drugs and you're keeping a job and you get a family and you take care of your family and like, and you're good with it, fine, dude. Like everybody's different, everybody's situation's different. I'm not here trying to say like you need to be like me, F Suboxone, like screw that. Like, but for me, in my heart, I couldn't do it. I just can't be. I can't do it, dude. Like I can't. I did my like my own heart, my own mind is like, nope, this is not you. You need to get back to you. So for me, like the fear of being on that forever trumps the fear of facing it again, like 100%. Um, Perspective, dude. I keep saying it. Perspective, man. Could be so much worse, dude. Could be so much worse. You know what I mean? I could have lung cancer. Like I could, you know, who knows? Leukemia, like MS, like who knows? Lou Gehrig's disease, like what? I've seen that, and that's some terrible stuff, dude. Like terrible, terrible. My dad's best friend died of it, and trapped in your own body until you literally can't breathe anymore. Know what's going on around you, can't talk, but you know, like you're awake, but you just paralyzed in your own body until everything shuts down and you die. Dude, perspective, man. Like it could be so much worse. Excuse me. Also, guys, like your mind, dude, is so powerful, dude. Your mind is so powerful. Like you can like do some research about like shit that like, you know, Senator McCain, rest in peace. Like he was a POW in Vietnam, like tortured, you know, horrendously, and he never like talked. He just gave his serial number. Like, dude, those dudes are real freaking heroes. I can't imagine that. Can't even imagine it, dude. So for me to sit here and be like, I'm going through some withdrawal symptoms, like, big deal. Big deal. Like, it's nothing, man. It's nothing compared to, like, what it could be. Perspective. Your mind's powerful. You know, those POWs, they put themselves, like, in a better place, just mentally. Like, I'm okay, you know? I'm gonna make it through this. I'm gonna get home. I'm not here right now. And they would just disconnect. And you can do that, like, in your mind. Like, your mind is that powerful. Like, if you're feeling overwhelmed by it, your mind, you know, just, I'm okay. I'm all right. Like, let's think about this. What am I really feeling? Sorry, guys. How bad is it really? Like, you know what I mean? You got to really use your mind, and you can bring yourself out of feeling like crap just with your own thoughts, dude. I promise you. I swear to you. And we're stronger than we think, man. You're stronger than you think you are. You might think, like, and you might be scared, and you might think that I can't do it again. I cannot do it again. I can't. You can, dude. You can, man. I learned this a long time ago. Being in the military, having to move away from home, live overseas, away from the family. Went through a lot of extensive training. Like, I didn't think I could do any of that, dude. Like, honestly, like, I was scared. I was young. I was scared to leave home. I thought for sure, like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not strong enough. Stupid. I am. And I was, right? I was an outstanding sailor. And I'll share some of my, my medals and my ribbons and I got a citation. I was on a bark security team that basically protected military supply ships through the Strait of Gibraltar from pirates off the coast of Africa. On a 12-man team, went on several missions on it was called Operation Vigilant Mariner, supported Iraqi and enduring freedom. But I didn't think I could do it. Is my point. Like, I didn't even think I could do it. But not only did I do it, I excelled at it. So you're stronger than you think. Give yourself some credit, okay? Don't let the fear control you. Your mind is powerful. Use your own mind. I'm telling you, you're stronger than you think you are. And anybody who's been through this successfully will tell you that. Like, I didn't think I could do it. Like, dude, I didn't think I'd get off methadone. Like, are you kidding me? It's like the statistics are like unheard of. Like, there's no way, dude. But I did. I did it. You're stronger than you think. Don't let fear control it. Do not let fear control you. Don't let it keep you stuck. Don't. I mean, what's the worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario. Well, not even the worst case scenario, but say you try it again, right? You taper down, you get to D-Day, you jump off, you're day 1, day 2, it's too much, you don't think you can take it, and you get back on a low dose, and you continue the taper, right? Worst case scenario. But you gotta try, dude. You have to try. Don't resign yourself to, I can't ever do it again. Like, I can't. Do not say that. Please, don't say that. You can do it again. You will do it again. One way or another. Better now than 10 years from now. Right? And I mean, I know everybody's different. I know everybody's got their own situation. And like I said, dude, I'm not saying if that's where you really think that you want to be and Suboxone doesn't affect you like it did me. Like, for me, it changed me. I didn't like who I am on it. Hated myself. Yeah. Don't let fear stop you from reaching your goals. Because, dude, it'll make you a stronger person. In the end, it's going to make you so much of a stronger person. Like, having that horrible situation coming off methadone, although that made me scared to face it again, at the same time, I know I can do it because I've done it before. Like, I've done things in my life that I had to overcome fear. And when you do that, it makes you stronger, right? So don't resign yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Keep trucking on. No matter what, dude. Like, as long as in your mind you're still trying, like, you still care, and you're still like, someday I'm gonna get there. Like, I'm tapering very, really slowly, maybe a 2-year, 3-year taper, whatever it is for you. As long as you're doing that and you're working towards that goal, like, keep it up. Don't give up. Do not give up. Day 5, feeling okay, dude. Feeling all right. Don't feel 100%. Runny nose, emotional. Went to the store. I was chit-chatting with the people around me. Like, everything's clear. Like, this is where I need to be. This is true Shane. This is really who I am. And I don't ever want to lose it again. So, don't be scared. You can do it. I love you guys. We'll talk soon. Peace.